doing this. Then it's called spiritual healing, right? But they move by themselves. This is even a blind person would feel this. And then I heard the following sounds, which were, oops, I do with the other fingers because this hurts, These were the following sounds that I heard. I took off my hands, and I heard the following sounds. Very dull, snapping your fingers. You know. My mother at this moment, as I put up my hand, yes, as soon as I put up my hand, and because it moved, that movement I felt, my mother felt those movements as well. And the snappings, she also heard that as well, And then there was this change, there was something different. So that was for me the spiritual healing. Here just happened healing, It's a very painful ordeal to go through it, first of all. So far, finally it happened, And that was it. That was the whole healing session. It's always been on the third day where this healing happened. And some people can do it within, 3 seconds? Well, to find that modalities, there are some people out there that can do that, but they're not going to teach you that because they want to be special. So everybody goes to them and pays them, And her pain kept on a little bit on the next couple of days, but it went back. And eventually, you know what happened? That pain stopped. And she never had problems with this. Of course, I'm no miracle healer, but this doesn't mean that now that I've healed her from this pain, that she's never gonna get any kind of pain anywhere again. This is not right. This is not correct. It's the person, like my mother, gets older, and some new pains will come, some new problems, because the person gets older, the body gets older, maybe overweight or so on, These are all the things that are negative. And if she doesn't want to change her diet, then that's her problem. It's the same thing with spiritual healing. Like, I can give you spiritual healing, so your back pain, for instance, will stop. But if you don't start a diet to make it also happen, to change the way you are, the way you move, the way you lift things up, then this is just a waste of time doing the spiritual healing. Of course, if you have a lot of money, and I would do it for money, then for me it's a good thing. So you come to me, you pay 500 euros. It's like exaggerated, but then go for it. Why not? There's some people that have so much money that they don't know what to do with it, which is sad, because with so much money you could learn about spiritual healings, figure out which system is the best, and then teach it or be taught, pay for it, be taught for it, and do something with it, and not only go to parties, take drugs and so on, get drunk. I think every person should have a spiritual healer in their family, just in case. I want to get this piece of kind of garbage out here. I just can't think of it. I just can't this get, like my English is getting better here. Borealis, what are you doing to me? Come on. Still a little bit more. Hey, if I'm pressing out already, that might be it, huh? No? If I'm pressing out eggs out of my scalp, which is really painful, then this shouldn't be a problem at all, right? So Mm-hmm. This garbage there. Theoretically, I could leave it, but I just want to get this out. Very simple. It is so simple that I can't get it out. I have to go deeper and deeper and deeper until I will get it out. See, I got something out again. Pulling out something again. There's something moving there. Well, that would be a great deal, you know. People give me healing with whatever to continue on this borealis, this Lyme disease, and I can give them healing or some other people for free. I've been doing it always for free to figure out, to learn more about the spiritual modality, you know, to see what's possible, what's not possible. Yeah. But at times it gets exhausting, or it gets discouraging because people sometimes forget to tell me about it, what they felt, what it was like. You know, this is my kind of payment I get back. I give you something for free, and I would like to have this information back. This isn't so much asked for, right? So if you're not paying for this, then at least do that. But if you can't even do that, give me some information back, then I don't feel like keeping on doing this, because I'm doing this to learn, you know, to figure out why or if something is possible to do a healing on, right? Right, Morgellons? Yes, thank you. So this is all about. I give something and I'd like to have something back. But then some of you may say like, what about unconditional love? You know, yes, this is my condition. I give you healing to figure out what this healing modality can do. You know, there is unconditional love. But this is my condition, because if I don't get any information back, how am I supposed to say what's gonna help? You know, like this person with this stroke to Canada that I did that too. I had to call there to figure out what was going on. How far is she? Did she die? What happened? I don't know. There are so many things that is not written in that script. What one may expect, you know. So, there is. I was looking for it. Where am I? That's what this is all about. So simple it is. And I'm attuned in many modalities, because in the beginning I was searching to heal myself or to heal others, you know, to see family members, you know, in good condition. Eventually I offered it to many of them, and they saw that it happened. Good things, positive things happened. But you know what? Those jerks didn't give me that return, you know, so I can learn on. They said, well, it's a little bit better, or those guys jerks, you know. I'm giving something for free, taking my time. These sessions may take 40 or 50 minutes, you know, in one session. And if there's something serious, like I did this over to Canada, this took like 3.5 hours, one session, you know. And then I felt it, like the energy was getting lesser and lesser, even more or less every day. That means it was getting enough into her. So then you calculate for those days that I've been sending that, how much energy she's got in me to make this thing happen. Did I get any? Well, I eventually, when she was feeling good, I called her one day, and we talked, and she explained to me what happened on the day when this happened with the stroke, what it was like, you know. Here, theoretically, I'm talking with a dead person, but I brought her back. So the spiritual healing brought her back. But it's me because I insisted in doing that. It's just like the spiritual healing tells me sometimes, like thinking about something happens in the news about to someone, and this person is in a really critical condition, may even die. So things like that, I start doing the healings too. And there were some what do you call it? Some some people that are VIPs, yes, and I've sent them, but I didn't tell them because at this moment when they were dying anyway, so